Thanks for tuning into this video. Today's review is on the Kranzel 2160 TST. The reason why I decided to make a review on this particular pressure washer is before I actually bought this pressure washer, I wasn't able to actually find any reviews of it online on YouTube. The closest I came to was a brief review on a Kranzel 2160 TS machine, and that was through a video on YouTube by, I think it was Detailing World Official. So I thought it'd be nice to actually, put a short review up of this machine on YouTube, so anyone that's considering buying a 2160 TST, or indeed just wants to see what the machine is about, obtain some of the key stats and find out how this machine performs, I thought it would be useful to have a video on that. So yeah, I'm going to move on to the next step in terms of showing you the inside of the box. It's quite a sturdy box, and the machine is also very sturdy as well. It weighs a ton. It weighs the best part of 40 odd kilos. So it's very heavy. I think it's more heavier than the Kranzel 1152 TST version, which is what I think a lot of detailers use that are unit based. I can't say confirm for definite, but I do know it's a popular machine, the 1152 TST, amongst detailers. Obviously for mobile detailers, they tend to use the Kranzel K7. I actually have a Kranzel K7 because I do run a detailing business as well. However, I bought the 2160 TST to sort of use from my static location. So that's enough of me waffling on about this. Let's just go and show you the box, and then we'll look at some of the key features of the machine. So this is the actual box of the Kranzel 2160 TST. Oh, sorry, this is the box that it comes in. So just give you a feel for the dimensions of the box. It's quite a big box. Now I'll go on to open the box up so that you can actually see the inside of the box. So as you can see, this is the actual box itself. The piece of cardboard that you can see inside at the moment, this actually is attached, well not attached, but it's plugged onto the underside of the chassis of the actual pressure washer itself, which I'll show you. It actually came on the back of this. Let's just try and get this into frame for you so you can see. So it came attached to this part here underneath. Okay, I'll now go on to show you the sort of the gun that came with the machine. With this machine, I actually bought it from Aqua Spray, who I think are one of the authorised dealers of Kranzel machines in the UK. So when I purchased it online from their website, I opted for the quick release that Kranzel offers. So I'll show you that gun and the lance, the lances that came with it, because it came with two lances. One was the standard lance that comes with the machine, and it also comes with a dirt blaster. So as you can see, apologies, I called it the dirt blaster, but it's actually called the dirt killer. So this is the one of the lances that came with it. It also comes with the I call it the standard lance. I can't quite remember what the name of this lance is called, but I'll find out and then post it in the video shortly. When I post the video up live on YouTube. So this lance, as well as just spraying water, you can actually spray chemical out of it, because the 2160 TST comes with a suction pipe which allows you to draw chemical out from a separate source. You could have a bottle filled with some sort of chemical, and it then permits you to spray that out of this lance here. Such as if you were to clean your patio or driveway, you could draw some chemical from a bottle and then spray it out through this lance here, and then allow it to dwell for however long you need to let it dwell for. And then obviously you could flip this back into water mode, and then you can blast the patio down with that. This is the actual gun that comes with the machine. As I mentioned, I did say that I opted for the quick release, so you'll see this bit here, and if I can zoom in a bit, let's have a look if I can put it upright so you can see it. So let's just have a look on here. You'll see, if I go in a bit closer, you can see this unit moves down. Okay, that's the Kranzel quick release system, and basically you put the spigot from the end of the lance in here, and then and simultaneously push this down with, I don't know if it'll come up very clearly, but there's a groove in there, which is where the quick release system, you'll need to shift it down into before, and then you pop the spigot in here, and then once it's in, you'll feel a slight click. You can then release this, and just for safety, just twist it slightly so that, if it was to get pushed down accidentally, the spigot won't get released. Okay, now I know I've mentioned the spigot. I'll just show you what the spigot looks like. So the spigot on the lances looks like this. So hopefully you can see that on there. That's the spigot that just basically goes into the quick release system. It does come, I think, pre-lubricated, okay, and that's just purely to ensure a smooth transition when you do place it into the gun. Okay, so if you do see it, don't wipe it off. It's there, to give it some lubrication. So as you can see, this is the actual front of the machine. That's Kranzel 2160 TST, which is a total stop version, which basically means when you, when you're pressing the lance, the machine turns on, and when you release the trigger on the gun, the machine turns off, which is good in the sense that it saves your pump from excessive wear, which is why I opted for the TST version. I mean, the TS version would have been perfect for me as well, but I did want the hose reel to come with it. It comes with a 15-meter hose reel, and that comes mounted already, so you don't have to actually fit this on yourself. It comes pre-fitted on the machine. Also, when it comes to sort of winding up cables, it's really helpful, the fact that the machine comes with a wind up function, so it just allows you to keep things neat and tidy in your garage. Because for my Kranzel K7, I don't actually have a reel for it, so I end up having to roll up the cable, and you end up wasting some time tidying up. Whereas this, it's just simple. You finish using the machine, and then unplug the water source, turn the power off, and then just wind up the cable. I'll just now walk around the machine so you can see what it looks like. One thing I did actually forget to mention, it does come with a 5-meter power cable, which you can also store away nicely, which is as you can see, there'll be, let me just move around to the side, you'll see that there is an attachment for the plug to basically clip on here. It's just around here. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. It just clips on the cable, so you just wind it up on these two bits here. There's a part here where you can just wind the cable around, and also at the bottom, so it keeps things nice and tidy for the machine. Now, I did mention a few moments ago that you're able to draw a solution or chemical from a separate static source. So it does come with this. Let me see if I can get into focus. But this thing here, you just basically drop this into a bottle, and using the lance that I just showed you, you plug that in to your gun, or the Kranzel gun. So you plug this machine in, and if I remember correctly, apologies, I haven't actually used this feature, so let me just see if I can get that fixed firstly. It's a bit challenging to do this one-handed. Let me just see if I can show you how you actually go about doing this. So basically, this end of the lance, you just pull that, and then, you know, when you squeeze the trigger, the machine will automatically suck the chemical in your separate source or separate static source, and it will just end up coming out from this lance. I wouldn't recommend this probably for snow foaming through this lance, because it will come up very diluted. So you're better off using a separate snow foam lance. And obviously, when you're done, I'll just show you. That's if you pull that, that's in the chemical spray mode. If you then pull that back to you, it's now in the standard water mode. The machine also comes with a pressure gauge. This machine, I think it can do the best part of 2000 psi. I think I run it slightly over because of the gun and quick release nozzle that I use with my machine. I actually don't use the actual Kranzel gun that came with the machine. I just keep that as spare. The reason for that is I find it's very heavy for my use. So I tend to wash cars because I do detailing. So I actually opted for a different gun. So I actually opted for the Obsessed Garage package. Matt Moorman has designed, well, he didn't design it himself, but it's through Mosmatic UK, or not Mosmatic UK, but Mosmatic as a company. They design, or have designed, a really light gun with an internalized swivel facility, and it's also all quick release. So I'll just go and show you that system now. So this is the actual gun that I use. As you can hopefully see, it says Obsessed Garage on there. Not ingrained, well, it is ingrained in this attachment here. So I ordered this from Matt Moorman's Obsessed Garage website. You can't say it's cheap, but I did get a bit of discount on it because of Black Friday. And the gun cost me a lot of money, but you know, I'm one of those people. I like to have the best accessories and the best things for my pressure washer, and obviously other things as well. So in terms of this gun, it's pretty much quick release throughout. So this element here is the Mosmatic UK. Pull that back, and then that will you can then pull this part of the lance out, which is this bit here. I've also got the quick release nozzle here. Again, you can pull that back. Hopefully you can see that. And then you can take this out. Especially like when you're cleaning car wheels, you can just take this bit off here and take the actual bent wand out and attach this nozzle into here. So I'll just show you that now as to how you go about doing that. So first of all, you need to disconnect the nozzle. So let's do that now. A bit challenging. There we go. That comes out there. We'll now take out this part from the gun itself. Let's do that very quickly. Again, you pull the actual nozzle back, and then pull the gun out. Got it stuck on my skin there. Right, okay. So now that the actual wand itself is out, I can now, if I want to, just pop this nozzle into the gun. So I'll show you how you do that now very quickly. So you pull the quick release mechanism back and just pop this in and then clip it, it goes. So that's clipped now, and now I've got the actual gun and nozzle. So that's a better solution if you like cleaning wheels on wheel arches. You don't have to have the long wand attached. It just makes things a lot more simpler using it like this. The clever thing about this gun is it's got the internalized swivel. Okay, so you can actually, it does come with a mechanism which I'll just show you actually, because I haven't shown that to you. Bear with me. So this piece here, hopefully you'll see it. This doesn't actually come with the gun from Obsessed Garage. So basically, let's get that into shot. This piece here doesn't actually come with the gun, so I had to buy this separately. I was actually looking to buy this through Obsessed Garage, but this part alone was very, very expensive. They've actually got a one whole unit, so that was very expensive online. So what I did was I actually ordered this piece through Mosmatic UK. I had to actually order two separate pieces. I had to order the M22 screw here, which my thumb is tapping, and then I had to purchase this quick release part here. So I'll show you how this actually attaches onto the high pressure hose, and then how you actually connect it up onto the gun itself. So hopefully you'll be able to see that the actual high pressure hose itself has like a threaded element in there. Sorry, there's a bit of water in there, but basically this attachment here just screws into the actual high pressure hose. So I'm just going to screw that in now. So you can actually leave this plugged into the hose itself, which is what I tend to do. Just become lazy, and it's just easier that, you know, whenever I need to use the machine, it's just there. So that's now formed, and you can see that's inserted into the hose. It's not budging. I'll now actually get the gun itself and show you how that actually screws in. So just bear with me whilst I get that. So this is the actual gun end, which gets basically inserted into here. So probably a bit tricky, but basically I'll do this as best I can. You can see that this thing has a retractable head. Just pop the gun in and let go, and that's in. You can just test it as well, just to make sure it's connected and it's not budging, so you know it's in. Similarly, to take it out, you can just pull the head back and pull the gun out. But yeah, very, very simple. Perfect. Okay, so I'll now go and show you this machine in actual use, so you get to see sort of the pressure that comes out of the machine. One thing I haven't actually mentioned is the machine itself. You need to have a minimum of 11 litres per minute of water from your tap. If you don't have 11 litres per minute, then you will struggle to use this machine, because it won't have enough water supply. So that's something to bear in mind. You need to test your water source from your garden tap and the hose to ensure you've got sufficient water flow. If I'm not mistaken, I think this machine can draw water from a static source as well. There is a separate part that you can buy from Kranzel themselves, which will permit you to basically draw water from you know, like a bucket. But I don't have that issue. Thankfully, I've got sufficient water flow. So that's something to consider as well before you buy this machine. So at 11 litres per minute, you're looking at but you are looking at definitely 660 litres an hour. So it's a very powerful machine, and it gets through a lot of water very, very quickly. And then let the snow foam dry for about 5 to 10 minutes, let it do its magic, and then we'll give it a quick rinse to get rid of all the snow foam. So the snow foam's been dwelling for a few moments now. We'll now give it a quick rinse off. Are you right there? I hope you found the video useful. If you do have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments box below, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.